Okay, we're back. Not really. I'm gonna just talk today. I just got a bunch of wood and a lot of wood turners. We get bunches of wood, and normally you get stuff like this. Normally you get a round, and that gets you to thinking, oh, how am I gonna turn something? So you could turn something in this um, end grain fashion, and you put the chuck on this end. All of this is gonna turn everything off, and what that gets you is you get something like this. This is a piece of core, and this is end grain. The only time you see the end grain is when you look inside the bowl or on the bottom, and this is all long grain, right? And there are lots of people that say you should never turn end grain, and cabinet world, they say it's not polite to show end grain, so we go through great measures to put framing on the cabinet doors to not show end grain. So I don't know if you like to turn end grain. I do. That's what you get. You get nice long grain on the outside. So most of the time people cut the logs in half, right? I had to cut these in half and just store them outside right now because I had some termite issues. So if you do collect wood from your neighbor, be aware of that. You got to look for termites. Okay, once you get it into a half shape like this, you get a couple of choices. You can turn a bowl like this, right? Or you can turn a bowl like this, right? You put the chuck on this side or that side. Now this is in this fashion, right? So the chuck was there. Inherently you get a bigger bowl, but I need three hands. I think your hardwood, which is that, is prettier than the sapwood, which is the light wood. And if you turn it in this fashion, you get the sapwood on the bottom, and your hardwood becomes end grain at some point, right? The good thing about doing it in that fashion is you get those when the sapwood, goes and changes color with the hardwood, and your hardwood now is end grain, which is different. The inside of the bowl is quite beautiful, and it has a pattern like this and that way. This bowl was turned this way, right? So your hardwood is on the bottom, and all of the hardwood shows up, and your sapwood has accents, right? And when you look inside the bowl, you get all of the hardwood. When you turn a bowl in this fashion, the grain runs in a circle like this in rings. So that's the inherent differences between turning it in this fashion or this fashion. And that's about all I wanted to say beyond the basic bowl. In addition, this, because it had a bark inclusion, it would just bark here, so I had to cut that out. I made this with a little OG shape, right? So you can do that. You can do that with any bowl, basically, but just something that's not just a bowl. Okay, so that's about it. Just wanted to say there's different ways to turn a bowl, and you can see the difference right next to each other. Yeah. Thank you very much for watching. Oh wait, let's throw the long grain up there. Yeah, and those are the differences. All right, thank you very much.